Alright, so what can you bring to the table? Hello? Okay, so what do you actually do? No, stop! Relax, we're just disabling the useless ones. All right, what's up boys? Real quick, I'm gonna go over kind of why we want to disable Windows services to begin with. Windows runs a ton of background services by default. Most of them exist for features people will never actually use, like phone integration, telemetry, networking, and like device discovery. Every single one of these services is using memory, it's calling on the CPU, adding interrupts, and it's just adding unnecessary weight on your system. So the goal here isn't to break Windows or make you lose functionality. All we're gonna be doing is removing unnecessary background work so your system stays more consistent. Everything we're going to be disabling in this video is completely safe. We're not going to disable anything you guys need to use your system on a day-to-day basis. If your PC doesn't use the feature, it doesn't need to be running. It's that simple. But once you're ready to start disabling some useless services, I'm going to have two different ways you guys can do what I'm doing. I'm going to be using a file, a bat that I've made. It's going to do everything automatically. It's going to make it really quick, really simple. However, towards the end of this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to do it manually. If you don't want to run a bat, even though it's completely open source, I get that not everybody is comfortable running something like that. Then I'll show you guys how to do everything manually. So first, if you guys want to follow me, go to my Discord. The link will be in the description. Once you're in my Discord, head over to the YouTube Tweaks channel here on the left. If you scroll down to the very bottom, you're going to find a new file down in here. The file will just be the name of the video. In this case, Windows services you can disable safely for gaming. It's not in here at the time that you're seeing this. I'm going to put the file in here as soon as I upload the video on YouTube, so it'll be down here by the time you're watching this video. Once you have it downloaded, extract it, put it on your desktop. Once it's on your desktop, go ahead and open it up. I have an open source bat here. You can right click, click edit, and see everything it's doing. If you guys want to scroll down, I have different lines of code here showing you the services it's disabling. This for value is setting the value in registry, and for means disabled. In this open source bat, I have each section separated by what those group of services do. I also have the user-friendly service names on each line, as you guys can see right here. So this bat is going to take care of everything for us automatically. Like I said, feel free to review it. I have a brief description of what everything does as well. You can make sure that you don't use any of these things. 99.99999% of these services you guys do not need. If by whatever reason you read one, you're like, wait, I actually do use this one for some reason, you can simply change the 4 to a 2. That'll make it start. You can save this file and then run the bat. It will then not disable that one service. However, like I said, none of these you're going to need. You can close out of it when you're ready to run it. Simply double click it. It's going to look real simple. Press 1 to start optimization or 0 to exit. Just type 1, press enter. It's then going to automatically start disabling those useless services for you one at a time and telling you exactly what it's doing. We're just going to let this run through. It won't take that long. Once it's done, it'll look just like this. It's going to say optimization complete. You may reboot for full effect. Press any key to continue. You can literally press any key on your keyboard. That'll close out. Obviously, you are going to need to reboot your computer. Those changes will now be applied. For you guys who don't want to run a bat, even if it is completely open source, I'm going to show you guys exactly how to change those services manually on your Windows without running anything like a bat. What you're going to want to do is type in services.msc in your search menu and then press enter. It's going to open up your service menu like this. So what I'd recommend doing is coming in here to name and click it like this so the arrow is pointing up. That way your services are in alphabetical order and all your A's are at the top. This is going to make it much easier for us to find the services we want to disable. A little trick to find these services quicker is if you know a service name, for example, cellular time. If we want to disable this, you can simply press C. That'll bring you to the C area, and then you can find cellular time by doing that. Double click on it, click disabled, click apply, click OK. Cellular time is one that we actually want to disable. I was just using that as a little example on how to find these a little quicker. Next service we want to disable is phone service. So just click anywhere, press P, it's going to bring you to the P's. We then want to find phone service. Double click on this, startup type disabled, click apply, click OK. The next one we wanted to find is messaging service. So you can see how mine has an underscore and then some IDs. This is known as a user service. If you have multiple of these where it's messaging service underscore and then a number, you have multiple services like this, you can disable them all. You may have one that just says messaging service with no underscore. Feel free to disable that one as well. The next one we're going to look for is connected user experiences and telemetry. Obviously, we don't want telemetry on our system. Feel free to disable this one as well. Another one you can disable, which is just unnecessary logs in the background, is Windows Error Reporting Service. Feel free to disable this one as well. The next one we're looking for is IP Helper. This one is responsible for IPv6. You guys are mostly gamers. Nobody's using IPv6. Feel free to disable this one as well. Link Layer Topology Discovery Mapper. This one's completely useless. Go ahead and disable this one as well. This one is just used for network mapping visuals. This one can be very bloaty, but highly recommend disabling this one. SSDP Discovery. Feel free to disable this. I also like to mention there's a brief description of each service when you click on it. If you guys are super curious as to what it does in depth, feel free to read that or do some more research into it, but I can promise you guys these services are completely useless. Another useless one is this UPnP device host. Feel free to disable this one as well. Web client, you guys can go ahead and disable this one as well. As a reminder, to disable these services, just be double clicking on them, startup type, click on disabled, click apply, click OK. SNMP trap, you guys can definitely disable this one. This one's mainly for enterprise and server type environments. You guys definitely do not need this service running, especially if you're just gaming. Anything that says smart card, this one can be safely disabled. This is another feature that's commonly used in enterprise type environments. You guys don't need this on your PC. This one right here is the last one we're gonna do. This one may be required if you guys are using a scanner. If you guys are using a scanner on your computer, you may need to leave this one enabled. However, 99% of you guys are probably not gonna be using a scanner if you're gaming on this PC. So go ahead and disable this one. And then now you've disabled most of them manually. Once you're done, feel free to close out of this. And if you use the file, you guys can delete the file once you're done with it as well. If you guys have any questions, leave a comment down below. Like and subscribe if this helped you out. Check out my website, science.net, for more in-depth optimizations. Other than that, you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace.